much. May I ask honourable members of the committee, are there any other opinions or objections to the draft proposed by the ICOMOS? I don't see any. May I ask Rapporteur if there are any drafts proposed additionally?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. We have no draft amendments for this decision.
So, as soon as it is like that, I would like to propose to approve the proposed draft decision, and I declare the decision 43-8B-17 adopted like amended. On behalf of all the members of the committee, I would like to congratulate Indonesian delegation for this achievement and inscription of the site in the heritage list. And I will give the floor to the delegation to supply the intervention.
His Excellency, Mr. Abdul Faz Garayev, Chairperson of the World Heritage Committee, distinguished delegates of the committee members, advisory bodies, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank the committee for its decision to inscribe the umbilical coal mining heritage of Sawahlunto to the World Heritage List. The property is Indonesia's first industrial heritage, which plays an outstanding example of pioneering technological development in the late 19th centuries. It is a fusion between the European engineering knowledge with local environmental wisdom, traditional practices, and cultural values in the coal mining activities. The property has played an important role and contribution to the economic and social development in Sumatra Island and throughout the world. The establishment of systemic linkage of coal mining industry, train system, and harbor exhibits a good example of a rapid regional development on the global economic growth. It also illustrates the impact of profound change in social relation of production imposed by colonial powers to their colonies. The cultural interaction between Eastern and Western world has transformed the remote area into remarkable dynamic urban mining patterns, comprising modern and integrated multi-ethnic and multi-religious community. The successful nomination is resulted from an excellent collaboration between central government and local government, as well as a result of rigorous efforts among multi-stakeholders, namely research institutions, universities, and experts. I am pleased to convey to you that the umbilical coal mining heritage of Sawahlunto is a truly significant Indonesian natural and cultural properties that is important to the Indonesian people as well as others around the world. Before I end my remark, I would like to reiterate once again our deepest appreciation for your invaluable support of umbilical coal mining heritage of Sawahlunto as the World Heritage of UNESCO. I thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you very much. And before moving to the other matter, I would like to give the floor representative of the NGO from Indonesia, Oleh, I think is the name.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I speak on behalf of WALHI, Indonesia's largest environmental organization. We acknowledge the Indonesian government enthusiasm for recognizing our country's rich heritage. We also share this enthusiasm. Indonesia has over 1,300 ethnicities and culture, many of which whose indigenous knowledge and cultural heritage exemplify OUV as defined by the World Heritage Criteria for selection. Indonesia also has a well sites which will also qualify as iconic World Heritage Sites. Today, the Ombilin coal mine has been inscribed. The mining sites is a symbol of the beginning of the destruction of nature and culture of tropical rainforest in Indonesia. It is also the start of Indonesia becoming a major source of greenhouse gas emission through coal energy. We understand that mining and coal sites have been inscribed as World Heritage Sites in the past. We also understand that sites commemorating and memorializing human conflict and tragedy is important and necessary. However, recognizing and memorializing the human suffering and environmental fallout from coal, which the world is still dealing with, is not reflected in Ombilin's inscription. Instead, the legacy of forced labor is sanitized. The ongoing environmental impacts and coal mining in the area are ignored. We raise this issue not to dismiss the significance of the technological, cultural, but to contextualize it in our shared human history. For instance, there are still 13 mining licenses in Sawahlunto. Local communities are still suffering. It leads to the question of how said parties should prioritize the nomination of new sites. In the Indonesian context, there are ecosystems, some with critically endangered species, in more urgent need of protection and conservation. In the future, whether the World Heritage Committee should inscribe former coal sites is a key question which should be truly discussed. Should the World Heritage Committee inscribe sites which sanitize our history in driving climate change? Thank you.